notified before we get started. Might lose connection because I'm going through a valley, but we'll come back on.
Suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will
Park here.
suffer thy foot to be
Gonna get started here in a minute, family. But everybody get a chance to get started in the chat anyways, I'm sure. Kind of see what we're looking out at right now. All right, great seeing so many people here already. All praise to the Most High. We're over that way actually yesterday morning. Right now, it's early morning here at the beach. Come here to spend a little time with the family. Good rising, everyone. Hey man, someone's got to do it, man. Someone's got to bring out the hypocrisy of these churches and of these so-called Catholics and Christians, you know, because apparently, you know, it seems like there's so many groups that they just want to say blanket statements or whatever else, but they don't want to show the receipts to the people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to show the receipts to the people. You know, I'm sick and tired of all these people talking about, well, this country was founded on, you know, Christian values and this, and that. I'm like, okay, you guys can keep saying that, but that is an absolute farce. It is an absolute falsehood. This country was not founded on Christian, well, it depends on which kind of Christian values are we talking about, okay? Let me clarify, because see, people just want to just throw out Christian values as like some kind of a blanket statement. They love to say this country was founded on Christian values, okay? But remember, I did the video probably about a week ago, and we talked about this. You know, we talked about the Christian values, right? And, okay, the Christian church that was set up 40 days, okay, after Yahushua was crucified is not the same Christian church that you see here today. Thank you. Woe to, Nahum 3:1, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. Exactly. They pray, departeth not. Exactly. Nahum 3:1. Okay? Thank you to my moderators. Thank you so much. Thank you for the family that's showing up already. We appreciate you. Before I get started, I do want to say I forgot to mention my brother Abdullah Asir. I was talking about different, YouTube channels and people who are actually doing a lot of great work as well. Did not mean to forget him. He left a great comment in the last video. And I wanted to make sure, because that brother shares a lot of great information as well. I want to make sure that I reach out to him and let him know that, hey, if you need deeper understanding of certain topics, he's also a great resource. I wanted to make sure, I talked about him as well. Okay. Now back to these so-called Christians and Catholics. Look, people. I know there's plenty of you guys here listening. Okay, there's plenty of you Christians and Catholics listening. They always want to make it seem like, it's only us as far as Hebrew Israelites here, but there's not, because these people are also knowing, they realize that they've been lied to, or they're being lied to. And that's what happens a lot of times. A lot of people go to churches and eventually they realize that their churches are full of shit, and that their pastors are full of shit, priests are full of shit, they're all lying to them and everything else. But then that's as far as they go. They just, I'm just not going to go to church anymore. Well, see, that's not what the Most High set this up for. He didn't set it up for you to realize, hey, Captain Obvious, your churches are full of shit. Yeah, okay, we've been telling you that for the longest, okay? What's the next step? Okay? When you realize that your churches are lying to you, when you realize that your priests and pastors are all lying to you, that doesn't mean to stop. That doesn't absolve you of your responsibility to chase after the Most High. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't absolve. That's what these people think. Oh, well, I found out that the church is a lie, so therefore, if I don't go to church, then I'm good to go. No. Most High said, if you wanna know, what the real Christians do, the real Christians study to show thyself approved. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna be able to go in there and when you got to stand with the Most High, you're not gonna be able to say, oh, well, hey, Father, I figured out that hold on real fast. I figured out that the churches were lying. Yeah, okay. That wasn't too hard to figure out. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't too hard to figure out that the churches are lying. That's not the big aha. That's the pearl of great price. Okay. You have a responsibility after that to do some work. You see what I'm saying? Now that you figured out that the churches are lying to you and everything else, now you have a responsibility to go and study. That's the difference between a true Christian, okay, and these fake Christians. See, fake Christians don't study anything. Fake Christians want to be spoon-fed everything, okay? That is the huge difference, all right? Now, okay, this is just such a beautiful scene. I want to switch this up here so you guys can see it, okay? That's the thing, and they've always been saying, oh, black people don't study, black people don't read, black people don't do this, we don't swim, we don't do much of anything, we just exist, I guess, I don't know, right? All right, but a true Christian is going to study. A true Christian is going to chase after the Most High. A true Christian will not just be content with realizing he's been lied to and then, okay, well, I guess it's, you mean you want me to study? You mean you want me to do something on my own? You want me to do that? Nah, I can't. I'm not going to do all that. See, that's what you're Constantine Christian. That's the difference between Constantine Christianity and true Christianity, okay? Because a true Christian is going to realize that the whole world they live in is a bunch of lies. It's fake. And they're going to be chasing after the truth. That's what a true Christian is going to do, okay? So I've been on a hunt for more of our information, and I found something yesterday. Wasn't sure, because it was expensive, like, do I really need this one or whatever else? Most High, can you show me something in it that, is going to help the nation, is going to shed more understanding. So I went ahead and purchased it. I'm going to show you guys it in a minute, because I was reading through it quite a bit last night and I just wasn't sure exactly how to use it. But this video popped up this morning, and it's from Black and White Sports, and the dude, I'm going to have to share his link to his video probably in the community section so you guys can check it out, okay? I mean, typical sports BS, channel. They're talking about the sports, they're talking about certain things, and they're talking about the Dodgers. And I guess all of a sudden the bishops of the Catholic Church have come out and blasted the Dodgers. the bishops came out and just blasted the Dodgers for their Pride Night they're going to have this Friday. I thought Juneteenth was something for us so-called black people. All of a sudden, it's kind of switched up all of a sudden, right? Like they always do. And then they talk about wokeism and how the Dodgers have gone woke and Target's gone woke. See, this is the whole thing. Okay, this is okay. Okay, hopefully we're back now. Right? Okay, you guys, let me know if you guys are back now and you guys can see me now or hear everything now. Are we back? Back now? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to move again. I'm high up on a hill. I'm not even walking. I'm just standing right here. I'm high up on a hill, so I really shouldn't be tripping right here. Now, like I said, I don't care about their holidays. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff is not bothering me. Hey, y'all do whatever y'all want. See, that's why people be like, I want to be observed. I want this holiday. I could care less about the holidays. Hey, you guys can have your holidays. You can apply them to whoever the hell you want to. I don't care because I don't celebrate any of them. You know what I'm saying? Because it has nothing to do with me. Let me see if you guys are you guys back? You guys good? We're good now? Okay. Okay. So yeah, you pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? My battle is not worrying about some damn holiday and whatever else. Hey, knock yourselves out. I can care less who you want to, honor, because you never were about honoring the Most High's people anyways here. You know what I'm saying? So go do you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to, do the pride thing on that day, knock yourselves out. Go ahead and go do that. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, like I said, is going to honor us. He's going to raise us up into positions of authority. So what you guys are talking about doing has nothing to do with us. Okay? And we know that eventually you guys are always going to twist whatever it is to fit whatever narrative you guys want, which is fine. Like I said, so like I said, the Christians that are here and the Catholics that are here, like, listen, hey, as much time as you give to your pastor and your priest, you know what I'm saying? You should be spending that time really chasing after the Most High, really proving what they say. You see what I'm saying? If they say certain things to you, you should be checking those things out and not just accepting what they say. Okay? Like this BS. Oh, the United States, has really lost its way. This country was founded on Christian values. Okay, last time I checked, when this country was established, slavery was legal, right? Women couldn't vote. Women didn't have equal rights. So-called black people didn't have any rights. You guys were raping, robbing, murdering everyone. You had all these horrible deals with the natives that were here, that you call whoever you guys want to say are natives. You broke every single treaty that you guys established with them. So is that part of Christian values? Breaking all your treaties, breaking your word, raping, robbing, murdering, stealing, rewriting history, removing people like the Indian Removal Act, and making old people, women, kids walk hundreds of miles in the snow. And if they got tired or they got sick, you just put them out of their misery by killing them. Taking babies and smashing them against trees because they cried too much. I mean, are these the family values that you're referring to that this country was founded upon? You see what I'm saying? Like, so, because that's exactly what you've done. So I think that those are the values you must be referring to, correct? So, see, you can't do all these horrible things and then now try to act as if you're somehow some pure and godly group or some pure and godly nation, and not um, actually admit and deal with your history. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't work like that. See, this is why the Most High put us at the bottom and raised you up so that He could have a testimony against you. Everything is about having a testimony against all of us. The Most High has a testimony. He had a testimony against us as a people. He raised us up. We didn't do well with that responsibility. We've done it many times, and then He puts us down, and He raises you guys up, and then He has a testimony against you. Like, okay, well, how are you going to deal with, the blessing? You see what I'm saying? When you get the blessing, how are you going to deal with it? I don't pretend to act like I'm perfect. I don't pretend to act like I'm super godly and everything else. I say that's what you guys are doing. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't pretend to act like I'm somehow perfect and I don't make mistakes and whatever else. I just know that, the Most High chose me to do a certain job, to go through certain things and whatever else. And, I'm His son. And, and I've been blessed to get this knowledge, understanding, and blessed to be in a position where I can share it. But to act as if somehow I'm godly and I just forget all the bad things that I have done is pretty foolish. And see, that's exactly what you guys are doing. That's how the Most High is going to have. He's going to have a testimony against you guys. You see what I'm saying? That's just crazy. Now I got the same. What is it? Comment going over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? But so this is the thing. I got the book yesterday that I purchased was a census from 1850. California census from 1850. And it's got a lot of information, and what it does have, a lot of information. One thing that I was kind of intrigued with was it has the church information from 1850. Okay, so you can get like understanding about the property that the church has, the members that a certain denomination has, the value of the property that the church has, all this information. Okay, and I'm going to probably put up some pictures of information. I can do a couple of shorts or a couple of pictures on the community post so you guys can actually see this information. But hold on, it talks about like there was 1.1 million Catholics in this 1850 census. Okay, where were all of these family values from these so-called practicing Catholics, bishops, popes in 1850? You see what I'm saying? Like, don't come to 2023, okay, talking about the family values that this country was founded upon. When 70 some odd years after this country was established, they still had slavery. Our people had no rights. They were still destroying our people. They were still raping our women. They were still breeding them out and everything else. They were doing all these different things, horrible things, stealing land. And the churches, this gives you the state of the church in 1850. Churches were, getting money. They were, getting all this they were getting all these perks and had nothing to say, okay, about the things this country was doing. I'm like, okay, you talk about, Juneteenth and what the Dodgers are going to be doing and how that's blasphemy and whatever else. Well, no one's going to die on that night. No one's going to get raped that night. No one's, going to lose their life and whatever else, or get tortured or whatever else, right? So what about all of that? This has been going on for hundreds of years in the Catholic. You guys act like you guys weren't around. That's what this is kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? You guys act as if somehow like the Catholic Church and these Christian churches weren't around during this time. You guys were all here, and you did not have a backbone to say one damn thing about what was happening to our people. But now all of a sudden you want to, all the Catholic bishops they're just blasting the Dodgers. Well, if you didn't say anything in 1850, if you didn't take a stand when it wasn't popular, then you can't take a stand now. You see what I'm saying? You can't take a stand now. I said, when your whole, organization has done nothing but rape, rob, murder, and steal, and hide all the information, but then all of a sudden now it wants to play the godly role. You see what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden they want to play, the godly role. I said that's just not gonna fly. That's not gonna work. It'll work if no one says anything. You know what I'm saying? Like if people aren't gonna say anything, if people are going to just be quiet and let them play their role, okay, then they can do that. They can get away with that kind of BS, right? Breaking all the commandments of the Most High, right? Romney Black, exactly. So that's the whole thing. You can't have it both ways. So where are all the parishioners in these churches? Where are they at? Why don't they say something? Why don't they say, hey, hold on, we need to deal with our history before we sit here and talk about other people? You can't, and screw and I'm sorry. Screw I'm sorry, and then let's just keep on going because we can't do anything about it. Yes, you can do many things if you have. You're gonna do many things, so it doesn't matter that you act like you can just say you're sorry and there's nothing we can do. You can give back everything you took. You can admit who the real people of the Most High are. You can admit that the land that we're living on, all these great areas with this great weather, you can admit that all that's theirs and give it all back. You can restore the pledge, because see, you going and taking other people's lands was against the covenant that was made between Noah and his sons and the Most High. So you've already damned your children because you went and you stole all this land and you've been keeping it to yourselves and passing it from generation to generation to your family, like these places, like right here. Oh, all these beautiful homes right here, overlooking this beautiful ocean right here. You guys, trust me, stole all this land. You see what I'm saying? And then you keep it for yourselves, right? And then, but nobody says anything. You see what I'm saying? You being silent just makes you, an accomplice. That's all. The Father's will is being done already. He's already exposing you. You see what I'm saying? So there was like I told you, like 1.1, I'm going to say million Catholics in 1850 on the census. They had so many members, they didn't have enough capacity in their churches, okay? To like if all Catholics tried to go to church at one time, there wasn't enough capacity in the buildings for them all to go at one time. You see what I'm saying? So that just shows you how many Catholics there were, okay? That just shows you the amount of Catholics that were present here in the United States during that time. So then, if there were so many Catholics here, during 1850, 15 years or so before slavery was supposedly abolished, where were all these voices for equality? Where were all these voices for everyone being treated equally? You see what I'm saying? You can't wait until all of a sudden, because this guy on his black and white sports was talking about this, was like, well, I guess the Dodgers are going to have a Christian night in July. So he's like, yeah, I say, I want to see how many people show up on Friday to their Juneteenth Pride celebration. And I say you guys all boycott the Christian night. What's the difference, man? You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? These people who go to these baseball games could care less about, what's being celebrated. They're not that deep. They just want to go see baseball, man. That's all. They want to get there, have their Dodger dogs, drink their beer, and have a good time with the family. They could care less about anything else. So, but it's just crazy how they've turned everything into this wokeism and woke and blah, blah, blah. But then, they just go to extreme groups so they can attack being woke. You see what I'm saying? They find some extreme groups and then they want to attack, supposedly the whole woke movement, okay? So they've taken our information and our understanding about actually waking up here in this matrix, and they're trying to control it, which is, hey, doesn't matter, because like I said, like we talked about yesterday, hey, someone has to keep the vast majority of the sheep asleep. Someone has to keep them asleep, right? I said, you guys have not done anything, to act all holy the whole time your church has been around. So don't try to play the game now and act as if somehow you guys are all holy and the Catholic bishops are all upset. I to me, what I see when they do stuff like this is this. Hold on, let me go back over here real quick. I would think that if they really felt that way, like about how godly they were or they are and all this other BS, that they, oops, all right, this phone back in here, okay, that these guys would be out here more. I would think that these Catholic bishops and priests would be out here talking, more, beating their chest about how godly they are and whatever else. But see, trust me, the priests, the bishops, the people who are in these higher positions, they know their history. They know that they're being total hypocrites, and they're really afraid of being exposed. You see what I'm saying? They know that the true Israelites have awakened, right? And they know that anytime that they go out there and they start talking about how, this goes against Christian values and this, and that, and this goes against our values, that there should be some Israelites that are going to come out and expose them royally. And I you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this, like, hey, you guys are all in it together. You guys are all, lying about your godliness, lying about your history, all of you. You see what I'm saying? So, to me, they do it very gingerly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really believe that, hey, we are the moral authority and whatever else, they wouldn't be barely coming out with a couple of bishops saying something. They would be, we have the soapbox, we have, the authority to be like, to guide the world as far as godliness and what we should be doing. And they would really be up there and they really be believing it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like they do it very gingerly, because they know that their history exposes them. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, they're all together. They're all Psalms 83. They pit one group against another, but they're all in it together against Israel. You see what I'm saying? Now, let me explain something to the Christians and the Catholics that are here, and any other denomination. Look, I don't differentiate between denominations. You guys are all the same, okay? Just like you say all black people are all the same, Africans, African Americans, you're all the same. Well, I do the same thing with you Christians, because you're all Catholics. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you believe in 66 books only, or 80, you're Catholic. If you do Christmas, Easter, you're Catholic, because that's all Catholic universal doctrine. Okay? If you want to say you're a Seventh-day Adventist and go to church on Saturday instead of Sunday, but you do all the other shit, you're Catholic. Okay? If you want to say, oh, well, I don't pray to the Virgin Mary, so and I just pray to grown up Jesus instead of baby Jesus, then I'm a Christian, I'm a Protestant. You see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. You guys are all, you're still the same. You still do 66 books. You don't even read those books, but you say those are the words of God, word of God, and that's pretty much it. And some of you guys, talk about the Apocrypha, but you really don't use it as far as your understanding. You're Catholic. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So you can believe whatever you want. Doesn't matter. But I want to read something to you guys. See, this is why that Bible that you guys are walking around with condemns you. It condemns everyone that walks around with the Bible, okay? Or professes to be a Christian or a Catholic, okay? This is why you really need to study to show thyself approved, because you cannot listen to what your priests and pastors are telling you, because these verses are, I'm going to read to you guys right now, do not apply to Gentiles. These verses right here apply to Israelites. Okay? How you treat Israel is going to dictate how the Most High is going to treat you. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is not walking around down here so you can, you can beat him and kill him and do these things to him. We're his representatives. So how you treat us is how the Most High is about to treat you. Very simple. Okay? But the Catholic Christians, Constantine Christians, have taken Israel out and implemented like all of Christians and whatever else into this. And this is not how it's going to work, okay? This is why I don't care what you guys do on your Juneteenth days. Hey, whoever you want to invite, enjoy yourselves. Have a good time. I don't care. Doesn't bother me. It does not affect me because I'm not part of your Constantine Christianity. You see what I'm saying? So, let me see here. Matthew 25:31. Okay? If you're familiar with the story of the sheep and the goats, okay? The churches want to make it seem like all the sheep are so-called Christians that go to your Catholic and Christian organizations and they profess white Jesus. That's a bunch of BS, and that's not here in the Bible. Okay? This is what happens when you don't study your Bible and you let your pastors and priests teach you everything. They're teaching you wrong because, see, look, they've made contracts, they've made, covenants with Satan, with the fallen ones, okay? Their job is to lead as many people astray as they possibly can. That's their job, and they're doing their job well. The Most High is pulling the ones he does not want to be led astray out of that, okay? So when you read Matthew 25, it tells you very clearly how you're going to be judged here at the end, okay? When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations. Okay, this is a universalism. When the Most High comes, and he's going to gather all nations, okay? And he shall separate them one from another. See, he's doing the separating. Most High does not about everyone coming together. As a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Okay, now this is what he says, okay? This is not happening to him. This is happening to his people. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. So see, with his people, he was going to have to put them in these horrible positions. You see what I'm saying? He was going to have to put them at the bottom so that you Gentiles would have an opportunity to show your worth. You had an opportunity to show and have a positive testament. You see what I'm saying? You'll have a positive story, okay? Or a positive testimony. So he had to put us down into these lower positions and raise you up so that then you can have a testimony. So then when the Most High, he's fair. So I'm going to stand in front of the Most High by myself. You're going to stand in front of the Most High by yourself. You're not taking your priest or your pastor with you. Okay? So here is showing you how he's going to put us down for a time and give you an opportunity, and he's going to raise you up. And what are you going to do when you're raised up? Are you going to take care of his people, or are you going to treat them like crap? Okay? So again, naked. I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Okay? Now listen. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink? Okay? When did we see you like this, Lord? When did we see you in these bad situations? When did we see you, Lord, put down on the bottom? What is he going to say? When saw we thee a stranger, okay, and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee?
Or when saw we thee sick or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. His brethren are Israelites. Yahushua was from the tribe of Judah. 12 tribes. That is the key. That is the test. Not how you treat everyone. How you treat his people. Because see, his people are not part of the Psalms 80. Psalms 83 takes care of each other. You see what I'm saying? Psalms 83 group, which is everyone that's not an Israelite, they're all Confederate, and they take care of each other. So the Most High is not worried about what you do with each other, Gentiles. You see what I'm saying? Because you guys are going to automatically take care of each other because that's part of your covenant. That's part of your agreement, is to take care of each other. Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. And it's like all of us are going to get a piece of the voluptuousness. That's what it talks about. So all Gentiles are going to get their portion of the voluptuousness. They're going to get a part of the blessing here. So it's not about how you treat each other, because that's part of your arrangement. That's part of your pact with each other, okay? How you treat the ones that are not part of that pact, not part of Psalms 83 conglomerate, that's what you're going to be tested on. You see what I'm saying? This is why they don't encourage you to read the Bible. This is why they encourage you not to study the Bible. They're going to make you feel good because, oh, I saw this homeless guy in the street. Let's give him a couple bucks. I've done my job. Oh, I went to church. All right, I got my 10%. Here's my check. Okay, here you go. You think that now you've done your part, but it had nothing to do with that homeless guy right there or that church that you wrote the check to. It has to do with how you treat the Most High's people. You see what I'm saying? This is what, so them having arguments, this is all about show and theater. The bishops talking about this group, and I guess the group's like motto is like, go and sin some more. It's pretty funny, because of course Jesus says go out and sin no more, and this pride group is gonna, their motto is go and sin some more. And I'm like, that's perfect for your church, for the church, right? Because that's exactly what you guys do. You sit here and you try to play the godly role, and oh yeah, Jesus, Jesus, blah blah blah. I'm like, hold on, man. You guys have you have these priests that are raping kids, and all you've done is move them from one church to another. You had all these dudes doing all these dudes raping little boys and little girls, and you didn't do anything. You didn't prosecute them. All you did was move them from one church to another, and didn't tell the people that a predator was moving in, and he went ahead and did his thing at the other church. You see what I'm saying? So don't give me that, man. Don't even try to play that. But see, the scriptures are going to even make it even worse. Okay? So this is why I'm telling you, like, the Gentiles that are here right now, how you treat Israel, the things you do for Israel is what matters. Now, if the Most High is letting you see who Israel really is, now is your opportunity to actually support the Israelites, the true Israelites. You think that the Most High talks about how he's going to hide a thing, and it's up to the kings to search a matter out. So if you could turn on your TV and they say, hey, Ish is the true people, go, send them money because of this, because of that, we need to support them. Did you really have to search for that information? No, it was just easily just given to you. Hell, it's right here on the TV. It must be true. No, the Most High is going to hide. Now, he's not going to let you he's not just going to let everybody know who his people are. He's going to hide them. So that then it's going to take some work for you to figure out who the people are, who fits these curses, who's gone through these curses from Deuteronomy 28, 16 through 68. Okay? Who fits that? That's how you figure out who Israel is. I don't care what people tell you. Okay, it's about you doing the work. Okay, you start reading the curses, and okay, who's gone through this? Who's gone through that? Who does this fit? That's how you figure things out. Not just for the last 60 years. Who's been going through these kinds of things for hundreds of years? You see what I'm saying? Now let's continue. Okay. Again, with 25 and Matthew 25 and 40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these, my brethren, ye have done it unto me. So they've said, oh, brethren means everybody. No, it doesn't. His brothers are the Israelites. Those are the ones he was talking about. Okay, now let's continue with 41. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. Hold on. Let me go to 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left-hand side, okay, on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. These are the ones that are all part of the Psalms 83 conglomerate. Okay, because you guys have all stolen everything and you've given everything to each other. Those are the goats. The sheep are a much smaller number. The goats are a much bigger number. The Most High is now giving you an opportunity. If you're here on this channel and you're getting a chance to hear this breakdown, look, I'm going to give you a certain breakdown. If you don't believe me, go search it out for yourself. Go search out brethren. Go look up the word brethren. Go look up who his brothers were. Look up the condition of the times when Yahushua, or as you call him, Jesus, was here. Do that on your own. Do not go to your pastor or priest, because they're going to lie to you. Say, oh no, Jesus came for everybody and we're all his brothers and sisters. No, because his brothers and sisters were going to go through hell. Yahushua went through hell when he was here. He was, ostracized and went through hell while he was here. He gave us our example. This is, hey, if they're going to do this to me, they damn sure going to do it to you. Okay? Now, check this part out. Because again, now he's on the left-hand side talking to them. Then again, shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. Okay? Then shall they answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? When did we see you like this? When did we see you in these lowly states? That's what the goats are saying. That's what the ones in Psalms 83 are saying. Okay? Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. If you haven't done it to the least of these, my brethren who were at the bottom, you haven't done it to me. So if you have not taken care of my people when they were at the bottom, you have not taken care of me. And it says, and these shall go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Okay? So please, the Christians and Catholics and any of the Israelites, anybody, whatever you call yourself, it doesn't matter. Study what I just showed you, Matthew 25. Do some deep research on your own. Don't expect your priests or pastors to tell you the truth. They're not going to. It's not their job. It's not their truth. The Bible talks about how there's no truth in them. Hey, they look good. They dress nice. They wear nice suits. They drive nice cars. They smell good. They look good. They look very enticing. It looks like they got all their shit together. Okay? They're supposed to. They're supposed to. They're supposed to draw you in. Okay? Remember in the movie Twilight and the vampire was finally, exposing himself to the girl or whatever else, and he says, he takes her up on the mountain and pretty much says, like, I am like the ultimate predator. Everything about me draws you in. Everything about me draws you in. But he's the ultimate predator. See, these are things that they put in movies, okay? This is what they put in movies. Yes, they are the ultimate predators. They draw you in. They look good. They look enticing. They look like they're godly, but they are the ultimate predators. You see what I'm saying? That's what they are. Okay? Most, they have put it in movies like the Pope's final exorcist, and they make the demon look like horrible and look like he's evil and whatever else. But the demon's just saying what in the movie, what's he saying? Your sins are gonna find you out. Your sins are gonna find you out. They make that person's that is the demon's main theme, the whole movie. Your sins will find you out. Your sins will find you out. The things that you have done and tried to hide, they're gonna come out. So then that's what the demon is saying. He's not saying anything evil. He's just saying the truth. The things that you've done is gonna come out. But they make that look evil. You see what I'm saying? The little kid, eyes all crazy, screaming, different voices, all this stuff. That's evil. That's evil. You see, people don't get past that look of what he looks like and then listen to the message. So then the priest in the movie is like uncovering all the things the Vatican did to hide everything. You see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, it's the Inquisition. Oh, you know, it was a dark time in our history. And that was the darkest time of our history. All the Inquisition. Yeah, we did horrible things. Yeah, and it's got the seal of the Vatican right here, so you can't open this up. Yeah, why not? Oh, because then your sins are going to find you out. You see what I'm saying? So this is so you can't come in years later, 170 years later. Oh yeah, man, you Dodgers are gonna have this pride. Oh no, you guys, that is blasphemy. Yeah, you are the last person to be talking about some type of blasphemy, you bishops, because you guys have been hiding all of your secrets, all of your dirt, which is blasphemy. You see what I'm saying? You say you guys have been committing blasphemy. Every single time you guys go out there and try to act all God. That's why I just laugh. I've had my in-laws, okay, are Catholic. And I mean, I feel bad for a lot of my people. I said because of this. I see like how dedicated like my in-laws, parents, like the older like Catholics and whatever else, like those people are committed. Like just like our people too, and like our parents, a lot of our grandparents, or in churches, Baptist churches and whatever else, and they were going every day to church. You know what I'm saying? They were going to church all the time. These people, our people want to serve. They want to do the right thing. Most of them, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they have just been so hoodwinked and bamboozled that, it's a hard pill to swallow. And it talks about that even in Matrix when they woke up Neo, and it says like, we don't usually wake people up after a certain time, after a certain age, because it's really really too difficult. That's why I think it's really difficult for a lot of older people to come into this truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very difficult. But like in my wife's family, she's got like aunts that are nuns. I said they're hardcore into Catholicism. Okay, so even for my wife to walk away from all that, I said it was very difficult because like she's like the only one. You know what I'm saying? Everyone else is, practicing and everything else. I said, but a priest came over to the house, and I've been studying and whatever else, and he came in all kind of prideful. And he was kind of talking to family because, they reverence those priests like crazy. The Latino community and reverencing priests, and they just, oh my gosh, man, they can walk on water pretty much, right? So I come in and I started talking to him about some historical information, about the Casas. Bartolome de las Casas, I think is his name. And yeah, the priest that was actually here when the Spaniards got here. And the horrible things that they were doing, and how the priests were like, condoning it. This dude was like, oh, I just forgot I have a meeting. I gotta leave. Da, 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 da. I mean, I'm sitting down talking to him and whatever else, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start talking about their history, it's like exit stage left. I gotta go. I forgot about this meeting. I gotta get up out of here. You see what I'm saying? Like that truth really hits, because then they just you ain't gonna get away with we're sorry, we have yeah, that's a dark stain in our history. That's all that they say. And angels and demons, when they were talking about the things that they did to the Illuminati when they were like branding them and killing them, and the priest was like, yeah, that's like a dark stain in our history. Dude, your whole history is like that. It's not just a dark stain. It's like, it just covers your entire history. That's everything that you guys have done. It's just that you don't talk about it, and you don't want other people to talk about it. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, so it's not gonna fly, man. Not gonna fly. Okay. This is, I'm just gonna show you guys real quick. Right here. This is the book for the census. Okay. So this is the kind of things, hey, when you guys support, Big Judah's channel and everything else, these are the kind of things that we're going out and we're getting, and we're bringing this information out. Like I said, it has to work as us doing this kind of stuff together. You know what I'm saying? We do this together. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. And like I said, this is how you get your opportunity to get in and work together in order for us to be able to do these types of things. You see what I'm saying? Like the people in the Bible, they worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I crack up with, like a lot of these people who get into the ministry and then they don't work. Oh, I'm gonna do the ministry 100% of the time. I'm gonna quit my job, and I'm gonna need you guys all to support me, so I can do this, 100% of the time. I'm like, okay, well, I know that the people in the Bible actually had jobs. They didn't all just quit their job and do this 100% of the time or whatever else. They actually took care of themselves and they supported themselves, okay? So that when people are helping or whatever else, you could use that, those funds or whatever else in order to help the people. You see what I'm saying? I work, my wife works, we've been working this whole time, even while sick and everything else, been working, doing whatever else, so that whatever you guys bless me with, we can use to purchase things like like this book here and other books and other information, and bring this stuff out. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know plenty of people that are they get into this and they get in for the wrong motivations. Because see, once you are dependent upon other people to support you financially in order for you to take care of yourself, then you're kind of like at their whim as far as like what you teach, what you talk about, because you don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, great seeing you, 12. Thank you, brother. Good seeing you. So it's like, and I know plenty of people. It's like, hey, as soon as they get in here, they start getting, some support, whatever else, and it's like, hey, I certain topics they won't talk about, just like a church. Certain things they don't want to talk about or whatever else, and I've been doing this a whole time. I've been doing it for years and years. I said it always worked. Always, my wife has been working, so it's like she's supporting too. So you know what I'm saying? So just know that whatever you guys help with or whatever else, I said, goes to helping get this information, these resources, so that we can bring this truth not only to the Israelites, but also to the Gentiles that are here as well, that want this information. Yeah, and you're right, Romney back. That priest could not get out of there fast enough. They don't want to have conversations. I went to a seminary. I went to a private Christian school my last couple of years when I was playing ball. So I thought they were friends. Whenever I talk to some of them, they're, hey, how's your walk going with the Lord? Blah, 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 blah. They love to have conversations with the Bible when they thought I didn't know anything. But as soon as I started having conversations about, hey, you know what, man, I kind of found out that there's more information about this Bible. There's other books, there's Apocrypha. It says all these different things. All of a sudden, these people I thought were my friends just disappeared off the face of the earth. You see what I'm saying? So you kind of realize, like, hey, this truth will repel people. It repels their spirits. You know what I'm saying? It repels them. Now, what I wanted to show you guys, I'm going to try to get a picture or that you guys see it, but you might not. So I'm going to have to probably for sure put it up. But at the bottom of the page, put my finger there so I can kind of see it. Roman Catholics. Okay, right here. As best we can, so you can maybe pause it later and take a look at it.
right? Roman Catholics, and I think it's got the amount of people that were considered Roman Catholics. Okay, but there was a lot of Presbyterians, Baptists, all these people. Okay, and this is from 1850. Okay. Now, if there's all these Christians and Catholics, I don't want to hear absolutely anything about, hey, we need to go back to what our country was founded on Christian values. Well, these people were the Christians in this time, and they did not give two shits about slavery and raping and robbing and murdering the Most High's chosen people, stealing land from the natives, breaking every single treaty. There's millions of members, okay? Right here, it's showing you religious denominations of the United States, names, churches, ministers, members. You know, the biggest was the Catholic Church. They had 1,173,700 members, 864 ministers, and 812 churches. You see what I'm saying? Again, let me go over those numbers again. The Catholic Church in 1850, this is a census, had 812 churches, 864 ministers, 1,173,700 members. Where were all of these people coming out and condoning slavery? Where were they at when it was time to step up and be a blessing and take care of Israel? Where were they? Nowhere. So when you had the opportunity to do the right thing back then, they didn't do it. So all of a sudden now they got a backbone, and now they're going to talk about other groups and how it's blasphemous to do this and blasphemous to do that. But when you guys had the opportunity to do the right thing, hello, this is like the most members by far right here was the Catholic Church in 1850. They had Methodists who had Methodist Episcopal. Okay, they had 629,660 members. Nothing. Didn't say nothing about it. Baptists. They got quite a few different Baptists, but the regular Baptists, 686,807 Baptists. Where were they at? Nowhere. Okay, so when anyone says anything about our country was founded on family values and we need to go back to that, well, let's see here. We have all these members of all these different churches, and they said not one thing about slavery. Yeah, I want to say they broke over 400 treaties with the natives. So you cannot say that somehow you were a Christian nation when this place was founded, because you weren't. So now all of a sudden, this is all part of the game. Okay, well, you're going to be on this side of the argument, and you're going to be on this side of the argument, and we're just going to argue and whatever else. That's what they do in sports radio, right? Shannon Sharp and whatever else, and that Undisputed show, Skip Bayless. Okay, you're going to take this side of the topic, and I'm going to take this side of the topic, and we're just going to argue every single day. We're going to have an argument every single day. That'll just keep them appeased and whatever else, and while we're just doing our thing. You see what I'm saying? That's what they do. You got Stephen A. Smith arguing against anybody else, whatever topic, and acting a damn fool, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. That's Psalms 83. We're United States, we're democracy, this is Russia, they're communism, we hate each other, so they're going to fight. So we'll just talk about that every single day. They can't tell you that everyone is all in it together. So they're going to, this is China, they're going to rise up and take over economically. They're going to, don't touch Taiwan, that's ours. Oh, we're going to go. It's all set up to keep you just talking about stupid stuff that means nothing. You see what I'm saying? Same thing now. Oh, the Dodgers are doing this against this group, and that's just blasphemy, and this and that. So you people who are in the Catholic Church will think, oh, I'm just so godly because I'm making a stand against this group. I'm like, did you make a stand against your priests that were doing exactly the same thing to little boys? Oh, well, I'm not going to say anything about that because we're all sinners and we all need. That was something like, you hear that from all like Catholics. Oh, well, we all sin and we all need prayer.
So, I'm going to just, give the priest a pass for raping that little boy. So then why don't you do the same thing with the group that's coming over here to come see you on Friday? What's any different then? Except you got 2 consenting adults who are doing whatever the hell they're doing, but you got a priest who's raping a minor, who's actually breaking the law, but you have nothing to say about that. Hold on. You see what I'm saying? Like that, come on. Really? And no one says anything. You don't say anything about the hello, all these people, all these bishops that are supposedly all of a sudden all up in arms. I said they were the ones that were hiding the things that the priests were doing. They were the ones like, oh shit, this priest got caught doing this. Move him here. So, move this one over here. Move this one over there. Don't tell them what they were charged with. Just move them over there and don't say anything. Damn it, don't tell anybody what they're doing. Just move him. That'll fix it. Oh shit, they got caught? Oh, you know what, man? Mistakes were made. Let's move forward. That's it. That's what you guys do, There you go. I like that one, Chris G. It says, you say something stupid and I'll say something dumb. Then the people learn nothing. I love it. That's exactly it. You say something stupid, I'll say something dumb. People learn nothing. Keep it moving. There you go. That's Monday's show. Tuesday's show is you'll say something dumb, I'll say something stupid, and we'll keep on going. We'll just kind of go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, that's it. So, like I said, I wasn't sure exactly how we're going to use this information. I was kind of going like, do I need to get this one? Should I get this one? I was like, I almost put it back, and then I kind of kept looking at it. My little one was kind of like, Dad, I'm ready to go. Can you hurry? Everybody was with me. Can we go? I'm hungry. I want to go. I said, hold on. So I'm going back and forth, trying to figure things out. You know what I'm saying? Like, should we get this one? And I'm kind of going through it. I'm like, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to use this information. And all of a sudden that video popped up and the dude's like, yeah, it's called, look it up, you guys. Black and White Sports talks about the bishops, talking about the blasphemy of the Dodgers, and just check that up. Check that out. I see that about Pastor Gino Jennings. Yeah, I don't even pay attention. Him and Pastor Dow's been going after him. Those videos been popping up. I want to debate him, and then I'm like, hey, do what you all do, man. Handle y'all business. Do what y'all do. Right, Alyssa? Yeah, it's crickets on all those, on all that stuff. Exactly. It's like, come on now, hold on. I said these people actually broke the law, doing all these things to kids, to minors, and y'all got nothing to say. But all of a sudden, you got consenting adults deciding what the hell they want to go and do. Hey, bro, I don't care. Go do you. I'm not here. Say, hey, you guys go do you. You know what I'm saying? More power to you. Go have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to do my Father's will. We're going to be a light. We're going to call the ones that want to, that are being called to this. I got my own job to do. I ain't got time to be going over here and getting into this and getting, you guys do that. I like that one, Dina. Acting like they just found out when the public found out their dirty secret, right? Like they didn't know. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I didn't know that stuff was going on. As you're constantly moving these dirty priests from this place to that place, and killing all those kids in all these schools, all these boarding schools. And what y'all didn't know that all these kids were just showing up missing, and that priests and them were just. But see, that's the thing. Just like the movie of the priest, the Pope's exorcist. Yeah, they knew that they were killing all these people in that area, in that abbey or in that castle, because they hid all these areas and they put a seal of the Vatican or the seal of the Inquisition on these doors. So like, don't go in here. So of course they knew, because they're telling people where not to go, what not to open. You see what I'm saying? So that just right there condemns you, because you're hiding information. You're hiding information that exposes your true history. You see what I'm saying? You're hiding all this information that exposes you and the horrible things that you've done. So that there makes it even worse. And you got people who are in these organizations thinking they're doing godly work, but you're actually contributing to Satan and him hiding information. And that's why, like I said, I think it's really difficult for a lot of these priests now and bishops to come out, because they just never know who they're going to run into. They know who we are. So they're already kind of walking on eggshells when they're around us anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like all it takes is the Spirit to come into one of us and start giving us facts and information, and we start bringing it to them, and they can't refute it. Hold themselves not guilty. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Just like in the story, I want to say again, it was Jasher, when Moses was a baby and he took the crown of the Pharaoh and put it on his own head. And apparently, see, everybody knew that Moses was a Hebrew in these books, but in the Bible, they make it sound like no one knew, right? But in the other books, they already knew that he was a Hebrew. And he took this crown of the Pharaoh and put it on his own head. I love that story. And everyone was just like, like this is a prophecy. This is an omen of, you know, that he's going to take down Egypt. He's going to take over. He's going to destroy Egypt. And everybody, like all the heads, because they were all like all the heads of state or whatever else, were all at this meeting or this dinner. It was a dinner, and Moses was there, and he took the crown off the Pharaoh, put it on his own head, and everybody's like, and they went through the whole story, like, hey, this was happened with the Hebrews, Abraham, this happened, and you know he went in to Egypt, and he lied about Sarah being his wife and said it was his sister, and the Pharaoh was trying to take Sarah as his own woman, and Abraham lied, and the angel was coming and freaking tearing him, beating him, telling him to give him his woman back, Like he was going through all these stories of all the things that, you know, the Hebrews have done to the Gentiles, and it's like, hey, this is like a really bad omen. You know what I'm saying? This is not a good thing. Maybe I think we should kill Moses before he gets a chance to become older and destroy our nation. You see what I'm saying? Like, I love that story. I mean, you know, because they make it sound like there was just, hey, nobody knew that Moses was a Hebrew. Surprise when I'm 40 that I'm a Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you haven't read that story, look it up. It's in Jasher. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but it's great because these people are like, hey, they know exactly who we are. They're like, the Holy Spirit's going to come in. You know, the Holy Spirit comes in and she does all these different things, you know, in their favor, you know. So that's just something that they act like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. These people back then were taken as full-on signs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, kids always take hats off and put them on themselves. Oh, that's a cool looking hat. You know, he's like 2 or 3, takes it off, and hey, look at me. You know, people here now think, oh, that's just kids being kids. These people back then, that's a sign. This Hebrew right here is about to take us down. They knew exactly what that meant. That power was going to be going from them to the Hebrews. That this baby right here is going to destroy us. They knew it. And the Most High had to send like an angel to kind of, you know, fix the situation so that they didn't kill him as a baby. But like I said, you go check it out. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, so it's amazing. Because like I said, these other nations know exactly who we are. These priests know who we are. Dude, if it's your job to hide information, tell people what not to read, what not to study, they know exactly who they're trying to hide. They know exactly what information they're trying to have you not study, and they know exactly what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? Pray for Italy, pray for us in Canada. Yeah, we ain't praying for any of y'all. That's what they always want us to pray, because they know that our prayers are the ones that reach up to the Most High. They know that. We're praying for ourselves. We're praying to our Father, to our Mother, and we're praying for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let you guys go, family, and see where the Most High leads me today and what information he leads me to for us to bring out. But we're gonna be getting into that, as well as, I'm telling you, man, see, the difference between us, again, real Christians, and the fake Christians is this: they can't talk about anything. Real Christians, real sons and daughters of the Most High, can talk about any and everything. We can talk about any and everything, because, you know, everything revolves around us. So therefore, we can go into the census and find information about that. We can go into movies, talk about that. We can go into books and talk about that. We can just look at what happens in our everyday lives, and we know the Most High is with us, and he's showing us lessons there as well. You see what I'm saying? If you're going to a church, hold on, then you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? You're stuck. Because that's all you got. You got the same things every single day. You know, every single year. You got the same things over and over again. Hold on real quick. All right, family, I'm gonna have to let you guys go, okay? All praise is the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? It was the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom, family.